Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today I'm going to show you World of Killers, which is going to be a supplement or expansion for Outgunned, which is an RPG from Freely Games, which allows you to play in an action universe, so like John Wick or James Bond or stuff like that, where you get to play as the hero and face all these incredible odds in a very action-packed RPG session, or they call them shots. Let's go ahead down the table here, and I'm going to show you what's in this supplemental expansion here, and then we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, so this is the World of Killers RPG supplement for Outgunned, which is going to be published by Freely Games. Now, this here, in the base game here, or the core book here, you're playing as the hero. So if you're playing games like James Bond style stuff, where you're James Bond running through and there's just villains out here. In this one, you are actually playing the role of an assassin. Think Adrenaline and other movies like that. This is going to give you the rules to be able to do that. So you're not really necessarily a good guy. You are a professional killer in this. And this here is going to go over the background, so the World of Killers, basically what awaits your killer heroes. You have a couple new rules, so you have new tips and mechanics to take your adventure into this dark and lethal world. You're going to, so in the other one, you're going to be on set with villains and having to do reactions and feats based on how those villains attack you and how you have to deal with them in the base game. This more is like you're the one initiating the kill. You're hunting them. So there's a couple different changes in the game to help with that. But you have some cool roles that you get in this one. You get the samurai, you get the hired gun here. What else do we have in here? We have the aristocrat that you can be. We have the dog trainer. We have the derelict. We have the assassin, like think Assassin's Creed. And you have all these different things you can, for tropes. You can be the battle butler, you can go on rogue, you're a great performer, you can have old fashioned, you have killer feats, like the dog trainer can have an attack dog, you have a bad name, beware of the owner, elegance, enduring pain. You have all sorts of different things that fit with the killer trope if you are the hero killer. This is a new setting for your world to help out with the director to run the session, or shot, they call them shots. Just for a little background here, you can, this is a D6 system, so this is a D6 dice pooling system where you're trying to get sets, and the difficulty is going to be how large your set needs to be to accomplish the goal in this. And then you're going to take a couple of your stats to add them up to give you how many dice you're going to roll. And this game can work with 6-sided dice, but there is custom dice for this, but there's no reason you can't use the 6-sided dice. So this is going to go into a couple different things you can do for the different families here that you can have. Normally in a lot of the movies, you're an assassin that belongs to a clan or a family, like the Yakuza or whatnot. You're going to have part of a mob family, or taking out the mob family, you're the assassin doing that. All different movies for assassin characters, and all different tropes that you can have for it, and all different backgrounds. Really, this is a very open system for being able to replicate those type of movies in a RPG session. But I really highly recommend that if you want to play with like assassin-like characters, you should probably get this one because of mainly this new rules segment that helps fit them better in to the world, or to the RPG system. So they play fluidly, and it feels like the mechanics were built around having this type of character in the game. And like I said, this is actually a pretty thick book here. This book here is pretty much as thick as the core rulebook, so you get a lot of bang for your buck with this. And the sections that you get in this is you're going to have your killer heroes, you're going to have your world of killers, so it gives you like the what I showed you there, where it shows the families and stuff, so you can do your world building setup for your session there to try to match it up with whatever their favorite movie is. Here's this little section for the new rules, how to do the cinematic campaign for this, and these are going to be this one actually has some pre-made sheets at the back here. So you have a bunch of characters, like if they want to try in with this. The other thing that's really cool is if you're starting out, you may consider, especially if you like some of the assassin movies, you may consider picking this up along with the Outgunned core book, so that you have these pre-gen characters that you can play with in the game. But yeah, so that's the world of killers. Let's go back up to the table here and I'll give you my final thoughts on it. All right, so World of Killers. Now there's a couple different things that make this really cool. One is that it has those pre-gen sheets on the back. So if you pick this up and pick the core rulebook up, this is a pretty good quick start into the world Outgunned. So your players can get into the game and not have to generate their own characters. Although character generation in Outgunned is pretty straightforward and really cool, because it's all in, like, you pick what's cool basically, and you can pick from those. So I like that a lot. But overall, if you're going to play Outgunned, this expansion here, and you like it, this expansion is pretty much a must get, because it gives the assassins and it gives us pre-gens and it has all sorts of new content for you. But that's my thoughts on it. If you like what we do, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out a lot. Helps us get more videos out to you and all that fun stuff. But either way, hope you all have a great day, and thank you for watching.